This feeder here has been out of corn for at least a week. Just now getting down here to it. So nothing's been coming to it. I've got a feeder about 700 yards straight across this bottom. You can't see it from here, but they've been coming to it every morning, every night. There's one boar coming in by itself. So we're gonna try this here and see what it does. I have buried some diesel corn in here about a month or so ago. So it should all be out to give this stuff a good go. And I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. We're gonna pour on there and see what happens. I've also got a little scent can here. I've got holes drilled in it. We'll put a little in there. Got a old shirt or something in there. I can't remember what I put in there. And I got holes poked in the bottom where it'll kind of come out. We put some on that corn. We're gonna just put some on the ground here. Put a little more on that corn. Get it all out of there. We'll see what happens. So the first night I had a hog come up. He didn't really want to commit to it. And we had a deer come in. But then the next morning, they just came in there. About 9 o'clock. And I've never had hogs like this at this feeder in the morning like that. Hardly ever that I can ever remember in the last year that I've had that feeder there. Here they are at lunch. Same night, they come back. I don't know, it's 10 o'clock, something like that. And they stay, hang around. And they're back the next morning at 8. I mean, it's the same group of pigs. So I don't know, it could just be luck. I don't know, but I feel like this stuff here just makes them hang around a lot longer. Here they are at night. So, I mean, and then we had it rain. And this hog came in after the rain. Still eating on the stuff. And the next morning, they're back again. And this is at 6:53, 7 o'clock. So, this is another feeder I have. And I put the boar biscuits and the stinky cheese liquid. Just poured it out on the ground there. Just kind of shook the boar biscuits out like you would a sack of cubes around it. Maybe half the bucket. All right, so this is 3 days after the first application. Had some deer come in. 5 days later, the hogs start coming in. You can see the cows, they're eating the stuff too during the day. Then 7 or 8 days later, they keep coming in. They just, once they found it, they just kept coming back. This is 7 days later here. And they just, every night, just like clockwork, they keep coming in. They're staying a little longer every time they come in. This is 8 days later. Still 8 days later. They're coming in every night, staying. This stuff really holds them in one spot for a long period of time once they find it. The second application of boar biscuits and the stinky cheese stuff, the cows are on top of it. Then that night, the cows are right on top of it. And then the hogs are in there. They keep coming back and they stay longer. They just like it. It's some good stuff. Then you'll see here in a little bit, I get a picture in the daylight, and I haven't had hogs in there in the daylight. I mean, it's just every night they're in there. The cows. And then you got pigs. This is late afternoon, 7:30. And I haven't had pigs like that before in there.